got an interesting one here. What's your view on a woman becoming an electrician or trade? There is not a lot of hands-on jobs for women, or we made to feel like we shouldn't sometimes. So in my opinion, I feel like certain genders are more suited to certain job roles. If you're in a burning building, you're going to damn well want a fireman to come and save you. If you've got an electrical fault and that, you're expecting a man to turn up. If you've got a plumbing leak, you're expecting a man to turn up. I don't expect to find a man in a call center. I don't expect to find a man as a nail technician. I don't expect a hairdresser to be a Ross Clark man. There's certain job roles where they could be mixed gender and that, lawyer, accountant, cool. But if someone's doing someone's nails, that should be a chick. Someone's doing someone's hair, that should be a fucking chick. Someone's locked up in a call center for 12 hours out of the day, that should be a chick. The only time a man could be working in a call center and that is maybe like his technical helpline. So a lot of electricians are part of the NIC EIC. It's a body. It's like a club. Yeah, you have to get approved. You have to get assessed to join this club. Now I was in it, but then I didn't renew my membership, so I got dropped out. I phone them up when I've got like some queries and that about the electrical regulations and that. Obviously, the electrical field is dominated by men, so I expect men to be on the phone giving technical help. So yeah, if a woman want to become an electrician and that, yo, knock yourself out. It's up to you, innit? But I feel like women should avoid certain job roles for safety issues. There's a lot of safety concerns when it comes to certain job roles with women. Now, if a woman want to be an electrician and work on construction sites, or be an electrician and be paired up with someone 24/7, then cool. But a lot of the works that I've done is in social housing. So I've worked in various different areas, working like not directly for the local authority, but working for a company that works for the local authority kind of thing, or a housing association. So man's worked all over London. And for the most part, the tenants that you're going to come across are cool. But like even on this Northampton contract, I've been around certain tenants. Now I've had dramas with couple tenants. Man's kicking off, man's pulling out hockey sticks, man's shouting, making the house shake and that. Because I asked a man, see, I don't smoke. Yeah, I don't smoke weed, don't smoke cigarette. So I ask a man, put the cigarette away in it, like politely and that. And certain man, they feel like they need to show me that they're the boss. You get me? They're the top gorilla in the house and that. Yeah, they need to show me that they're the bad man of the house and that, and they start kicking off. So I'm not even talking about them tenants there. I've been around certain man, like I would not feel comfortable with my girl working in this guy's house alone. And working on various different contracts and that, sometimes I get to meet tenant liaison officers. So if they got a contract going on an estate where they're changing all the windows and that, I get to meet tenant liaison officers and I get to meet housing officers. And there's a couple times I spoke to a couple chicks in that. And I remember there was one chick I spoke to one time, one black girl. And I was saying to her like, yeah, I don't think working around some of these tenants is wise for women to be working alone. Because I was saying to her, imagine, yeah, if a chick that was like a 10 out of 10, let's say like a Megan Fox or fucking a Megan Good or Beyonce and that, turned up to one of these jobs, there's some man, they wouldn't be able to hold themselves back. Blood, I've had female tenants trying to fucking flirt with me and that. So that's women. Women are not as upfront. Yeah, women are not as aggressive with it. I can imagine there's some woman, maybe not a liaison officer or a housing officer, but maybe some female plumber, female electrician that a man's tried to jump on. Yeah, in the history of the world, it must have happened a few times and that. And I remember saying this to one female, she was one gal in it. She was all right looking, housing officer or something like that. And she was saying to me like, yeah, she's been to a couple man's houses before. And she said, she remember there was one old Jamaican man. This guy was like 60 years old. His missus was there and she left to go to the shops. And the man was trying to push up on her, not physically, but he was saying to her like, yo, listen, if you want to come back, yeah? Don't worry about my wife kind of thing. Like, man was moving like that, blood. I'm thinking like, raw. So you can only imagine next man that's not right in there. Because remember, social housing is full of man that's not right in their head. Where the fuck is a man that's got schizophrenia gonna live? Where's a man that's come out of jail after 10 years gonna live? Where's a man that's violated bare girls and that? Where's he gonna live? They ain't gonna live in fucking Buckingham Palace. Yeah, he ain't renting a room in Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos' basement and that. But he's living in social housing, fam. So I think certain times, certain job roles are more specific to certain genders. Now, I remember one time I was working on this construction site in West London near White City Station. And I remember one time I was going into the construction site in the morning and you have to show your ID card to get past the security. And I remember there was this short woman, tiny. She was like 5'3", she was slim. I don't know if she was mixed race or Asian, but yeah, she looked kind of mixed race. She looked kind of Asian and that. And I remember there was one youth that was walking. He walked past me from behind and he was just pacing it. You know, this man walking like they're on a mission and that. This guy's walking. And I remember I saw the security guards like kind of like try to walk towards him to stop him to ask for his ID and that. And I could hear him say, "Baba, I ain't got no ID, move out my way," and that. Anyway, the woman tried to stand in front of the guy. He's grabbed her and threw her over this barrier. I'm like, raw! He dashed the woman over the barrier. Then one of the other security guys come try to grab him up and that. And my man's having a drapes-in match with this guy. Blood, I had to run over. I remember I had my bag. For some reason, I had a plate in there. I don't know. Maybe I had a plate of food that I wrapped some cling film up on and I was going to put that in the microwave in the construction site. I remember when I ran over, I had to drop the bag on the floor and it smashed the plate. And I had to grab the guy and push him against the fucking, you know, like them, not the mobile office, but them cargo box things that they turn into offices and that. Push him against it. It's like, blood, allow it, fam. What happened to you, innit? That's a woman, blood. And this is what I'm saying. Like, it's all well and good women working men's job until it's time to be a fucking man. Yeah, women can work security guards and that and do security and that until it's time to be a security man. I think if a woman's doing security and that, she needs to be some 6'4" Amazonian brute of a woman. If not, blood, you need to just sit yourself in the control panel room and just make phone calls and that. Because that's what's going to happen. Certain man don't business. Certain man will grab a woman and dash them over a railing. They don't care. You're trying to fill the boots of a man. What I'm going to do with you like you're a fucking man? Certain job roles, certain genders are suited and assigned better to certain job roles. And I promise you, any of you lot watching this right now, whether you're a man, woman, child, alien, I don't give a fuck what you are. If you're in your yard and 3 guys lick off your door and tie you up and your family and that, if somehow you got hold of a mobile phone and you was able to call the police, if they said, yeah, right, we're going to send them to you. Don't worry, they're going to be there in 2 minutes. If somehow you saw a police van pull up and you're like, yes, the police are here. If you see 5 blonde chicks, blonde police women jump out, you're going to be like, what the fuck? You're going to want 5 big, strong men to look off the door, run through that yard, zip tie them man there and dash them in the back of a van, blood. Promise you, if you was tied up, if you had some home invasion madness going on in your yard and you managed to get hold of a mobile phone and that, if you phone the police and 5 blonde police chicks pull up and jump out, you're going to be disappointed. Like, what the fuck is this? I remember I saw a video, you know, like them mad videos, London CCTV and that. This must have been in South London. This shit only happens in South London. This you come running over, grab the police woman, blonde woman, and dashed her out of the police car. My man was trying to jump in the police car in the driving seat and drive off. What the fuck he was thinking? Why he was trying to rob the police car of the police woman? I don't know, blood. But yeah, if that was a man would not be getting dashed out like that. So yeah, man. Hey, knock yourself out. If you want to be an electrician, that's up to you, innit? I've never come across a female electrician on a job before. I remember when I was going into an exam, there was a female coming out and she was a tester. She was doing the electrical testing exam. So therefore she's already an electrician by default. But knock yourself out if you want to become an electrician as a female, man.